saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's again to the rookie from Wake Forest. And give him 4 yards before he stops. Brock gets 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. There he goes on the right side. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Chuck will throw to get us started. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Nike 18. Take off.
Back-to-back carries here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Good strike downfield to Olave. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. They'll air it out on third. And Shuck's going to have him first down as he slides in safely.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Shuck working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. Now, as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shuck now from the gun. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 1-point game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Slater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They'll throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Hey, we're going to do something.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 2nd and 10 now, here's Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Guy plays straight ahead. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. That's incomplete left side. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. Third and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on third and goal?
Hey, smash. 70 Lions.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he gets in, touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
70 Ranger.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, third and long. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Pass play on first and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Mustang 19. 19. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45.
15 yards and leads to third down.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
4th down and 1.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Another carry for him. He is down to the 30-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. To the air now on 1st and 10. Pulls it at the 7. And it's going to be brought down as he sets his offense up with a 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the red zone now. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there still reeling in that interception.
Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's shot, 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Making some progress here. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Blown back into the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Shot. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hot 70, hot 70, Packer 50, Go!
Sending him on the dive. He cuts it back right. Down the sideline inside the 30. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers start their second half with some needed points. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The give here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19!
We give to Irving to start this drive. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down, looking for options. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs from 37.
Ready!
1st and 10, looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They're going play action. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing it again here. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shock working from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
They'll run now on second down. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw on third and 1. That's caught for the first. Shoots away from one. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Chuck now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Back-to-back carries here. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
70 Timberwolf. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Come on.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Irvin here from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this, Kate, run out of so many sacks? So impressive. Didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, and this is going to be 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker. Kate, remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken to the 1st round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done. It doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finds a seam down the middle. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 31.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Nike, 18, tight end. 2.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no run connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different pair.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Rolling into enemy territory. This play goes for 36. And the Bucks have the 1st.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Craft all 80. Go.
On the give. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Buccaneers needing 4 points. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers jump in front late. Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after. And now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Saints 35.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Good. Strike downfield to Olave. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Setting up to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Offense to the line. Second down. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. First and 10 from the 43. Hand off to the back. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.